This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We kicked off this week with some pretty average stuff on the show.
Good story.
First up from Kate.
This woman, she has sued a weatherman because he said it was going to be sunny and it wasn't. Anyway, so basically that's all I've got for you.
Then this one from Whipper.
My grandfather was on the first train from Switzerland to Italy. Fun fact.
It's not even a good brag.
And to top it all off, this story from Fitz.
My nan, she was the first ever woman to play piano in a beer garden.
Sorry, Fitz, just let me stop you there. We have heard that story 15 times before, so you probably don't need to tell it again.
Her teeth would fall out.
Yes, we know, Fitz.
Good story.
But they were back on their A game by Tuesday. Specifically Kate, who was going all in on Whipper from his new cologne.
Every morning I come into the studio, it's like, give me a smell. Oh, can you smell it this morning?
Brand new fragrance. And I put it on the weekend. Lisa said, makes me feel sick, eh?
She bought it though, that's funny.
Yeah.
Buys an aftershave that is a repellent.
To his holidays.
Every time I go on a holiday with Lisa, up and at 'em at the crack of dawn.
I love that.
Sneakers are on, and I'm being dragged up the side of a mountain. What happened to rolling around the sheets till sort of 11 a.m?
With you.
You know what I mean?
I can think of nothing worse. No wonder Lisa bounces out of bed.
Whipper doesn't make it easy though, especially when he doesn't like taking direction when recording commercials.
And securing great ACOM for a little...
Great accommodation for a little me time.
And securing great ACOM for a little me time.
Accommodation. How do you
Just say accommodation.
And securing great ACOM. And securing great ACOM.
Just say accommodation and securing.
I said ACOM.
You don't say accommodation, do you? Great
Accommodation.
Accommodation.
Yeah,
And securing great ACOM for a little me time. And securing great ACOM for a little me time.
I would start from the beginning of it.
No.
Wednesday came around and it was raining gold in the studio.
2 gold, 2 silver in the pool. Where's Ariane Titmus? Ariane, is that you?
It is.
Let's talk pre-race rituals. I mean, who is making your pre-race playlist?
I listen to Mum's playlist, predominantly like 80s rock, AC/DC, In Excess, Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi. I'm kind of getting over it a little bit now because it's superstition, so I've got to keep doing it.
Of course, Whipper had to ask this question.
What was the food like in the village?
I reckon I ate 2 dozen poke bowls. I've turned into a pokey.
And in addition to Ariane, our youngest gold medalist ever, Arissa True, joined us too.
How does skateboarding make you feel?
It's just always fun because there's always heaps of people to skate with. It's just like the best feeling in the whole world.
Who's inspired Kate Ritchie to take up another sport this week.
You've just joined a soccer team. Maybe you could take up skateboarding after that.
Can you imagine?
Kick flips with Kate Ritchie.
I can do an ollie.
Just for context for this joke, Ollie is also the name of one of the producers on our show.
I can do an ollie.
Ollie
not
who
that
works
Ollie.
on the team. You've hit that a couple of times.
I'd have to call his mum.
You've tried it the last couple of team matches and he wasn't keen.
He said, I'm only 26. You could be my mum.
Wowee.
Now, Kate Ritchie's been absolutely smashing it in Last Man Standing, winning it 13 times in a row.
Ritchie on fire. She's got it. She's done it.
It's been exciting. But this week, just to show that she's not completely faultless, she had this little slip-up.
Kate, what do surfers usually measure waves in?
Hands.
No, feet.
I apologise to all the grommets out there.
That wave is 30 hands high.
But still far from the worst answer we've ever got.
What animals are pearls found in?
Dog?
No, oysters.
Somehow this week on the show, the subject of the Titanic has come up twice.
Whipper would be Billy Zane in Titanic. Remember the rich guy?
Yeah.
I don't care if women and children are on first. I paid for my cabin. Let me on.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, what they should realise if you're ever on a cruise ship that was going down, that if you just threw Whip off, everyone would be fine.
But apparently twice is too much.
Clive Palmer, he's a bit of a character. We know that. He loves the Titanic.
So they didn't even let Fitzy tell the story.
haven't even told you the story. Anyway, the guys that were going to build the Titanic, they've gone under. He doesn't know who's going to build it now.
It's all right, he likes fat.
Actually, Fitz, if you could keep all your stories that short, we could finish the show on time for once. And speaking of finishing the show, it's time for this. Out of context, Kate.
I'd love to have a bit in your mouth.
Sorry.
Can I still do a back bend?
You're a
Depends
horse.
who's on your back riding you.
Sorry?
Keeping your head up. The male appendage, some are like that, just like hanging out normally, aren't they?
Well, technically that one was exactly in context.
French competitor had an issue getting his meat tray over the bar.
Out of context, Kate. See you guys next week.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.